So it's been a while. Hey folks, it's Matt MML from 3 Minute, as always, here in my chair. Like this chair, it's a really comfy chair. The problem is when you wear something black, it kind of just blends into the chair. So if it's like I'm wearing the chair. Okay, so I recorded a review yesterday, and I mean honestly, given my track record, let's put it that way, I mean it was pretty decent. I probably could release it, but I decided not to. I've been doing a lot of thinking recently, and I mentioned during, before my graveyard review, that I wanted to up the quality of my actual review, as in the critiques I'm making, the criticisms, I mean this is the same word, whatever, the critiques I'm making are valid, but not only more than valid, but are very insightful and useful. I mean, I'm only fitting this into 3 minutes, and I do think that's a really neat format to go with, which is why I'm so smart I came up with it in the first place. But I really do like that concept, but in order to fully pull it off, I need to cram as much stuff into it as possible without overwhelming people. The problem is that a lot of times my reviews tend to come off as broadly generalized. So I'm just like, oh, this is a good electronic album, it has good sounds. What does that even mean? Here's my point. My point is this. I am going to be taking a break, at least until the end of the year, maybe a bit longer if I have to listen to music. And I'm not talking about modern music necessarily, I'm talking about just music in general. I need to familiarize myself with more different kinds of genres. My weakness is that for a long time I just listened to heavy metal. That was my jam, so to speak. So when it comes to reviewing a heavy metal album, it's really easy. I can just say, oh, that Fear Factory album, that was not very good. I mean, some people liked it. It was not very good. That Slayer album, that was pretty good. I didn't review it. It was pretty good. That Lamb of God album was really good, you know, that kind of thing. And those are really easy. I can just listen to it and be like, bam, here's everything I can talk about it. And in some cases, I didn't even go really in depth with those either. But I want to do the same, I want to have that same kind of familiarity with other kinds of genres. So not just metal, not just rock, but then, you know, electronic music, which I'm a huge fan of electronic music, but I've only recently gotten into it. So there's an element of, oh, this is just electronic music. And that's not how it works. There's so many different types of electronic music, and even albums like the incredible Silhouettes by I Am Sleepless, it draws inspiration from all over the place. And so just to say, oh, it's a good electronic album, no, it's not only a good electronic album, it has a good future house song, it has a good guitar track on it, and it doesn't even have electronic songs sometimes. Just the other day I listened to the new Kendrick Lamar album, and that came out much earlier this year, To Pimp a Butterfly. That album's incredible. Why is it incredible? I have no idea. I need to figure out why it's incredible. And in order to do that, I need to figure out, not only why is this album good musically, but also where did he draw inspiration from? I mean, Kendrick Lamar, he's pretty popular now. I mean, really popular now. He was in a Taylor Swift song, but before then, he wasn't that popular. He was kind of underground, and some critics had said, oh, he's gonna take off next time, and he did, but the point is where did he draw influence from? I need to look into that. But then not only that, but then what were previous records? What did they sound like? Why is this one better than those, if it is better than those? And that's just one artist. It's a very deep well that I need to dig into before I can really feel confident diving back into this and being proud of it. So a lot of times on YouTube, right, it's just kind of just people pulling out a camera and just doing whatever they can. And that's kind of what I tried doing here. I've had a gaming channel for many years now, and I just recently rebranded and rebooted that for quality purposes. But I kind of started this just because I wanted to talk about something I love. But I'm a perfectionist in a lot of ways, and so I don't want to do anything if I'm not going to do it right. And for the past few months now, I've kind of felt like I'm not doing it right. So I'm going to take a break. Everything before this video is like season 0, the test run, the pilot episodes. I mean, there's 20-something of them, so a lot of pilot episodes. The format's going to stay pretty much the same when it comes back, but I hope that the actual insight will be a lot better because I'll know a lot more about what I'm talking about. So until then, I bid you adieu. Listen to a lot of great music. There's a lot of great stuff still yet to come out this year, hopefully great stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that already has come out this year. Even ones that I have not talked about, because hell, I only put out a video once a week, and there's like so much music that comes out. I wish I could talk about it all, but I mean, even if I wanted to talk about it all, I need to know more about the industry first. It'll be a few months, at least until the end of the year, if not a bit longer. Thank you so much for watching. There's 50 some of you. Thoroughly impressed that I gathered this many people just by putting out one relatively crappy video every week. So I thank you so much for that. If you're interested in gaming by chance, I'm doing a lot of great stuff over there. So click in this corner to go over there, or the eye. There's an eye somewhere. Click the eye too. But I will be back here because I do love music. It's really my passion, I guess I would say. It's what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I need to familiarize myself with a lot more different kinds of music before I can really jump forward with this. So that's the plan. We'll see you.